twin brother was bullied to death in high school. The rich kids who did a hid behind their minor status got a slap on the wrist and went right back to their luxury cars and parties. They thought the problem was buried 6 feet under. What they didn't know was that I exist. I was born with antisocial personality disorder, locked away in a psych ward for being too dangerous. But now I know the truth. I've escaped and am walking through the school gates wearing my dead brother's face. Time to teach them what a real monster looks like. After our parents died, it was just me and my twin brother, Jacob. Neither of us won the genetic lottery. Jacob was born with an intellectual disability. He was innocent and slow, a permanent child. Me, I was born wrong in a different way. The doctors called it antisocial personality disorder. I had violent tendencies and zero empathy. When I was little, I hurt people. My parents, terrified to kill someone, pulled me out of school and walked. In that darkness, Jacob was my only light. Everyone feared me, even mom and dad, but not Jacob. HED sneak in, diggle, call my name, and feed me butterscotch candies through the crack in the door. At night, HED hugged me, singing nursery rhymes to calm my rage. When our parents died in an accident, the relatives didn't want a psychopath. They shipped me off to a state mental hospital. Jacob was left behind to fend for himself in the public school system. I missed him, so I learned to act. I wore a mask of sanity. I suppressed the violence. I played the model patient for years, just so I could get out and protect him. I finally escaped. I ran all the way home, clutching a piece of candy a nurse gave me, imagining Jacob's smile. But when I got to our old neighborhood, the neighbors told me Jacob had been missing for 2 days. Some classmates had taken him to play. Mrs. Higgins next door, the only one who ever pitied us, touched. Don't find him, Caleb. Those kids didn't look right. Your brother is slow. Don't let them hurt him. Panic, a rare emotion for me, seized my chest. I followed her directions to an abandoned textile factory on the edge of town. That's where I found him. Jacob was curled up in a corner like a broken doll. His legs were snapped. His fingers were bent at impossible angles. He was covered in blood, cold and stiff. One of his eyes was gone, shattered by a rusty nail driven straight into the socket. I didn't feel sadness the way normal people do. I felt a cold, black void opening up. My brother was gone, the only person who treated me like a human. I fell to my knees beside his body. I pulled him into my arms and screamed until my throat bled. Jacob, wake up. I shoved the sticky, half minus melted candy into his slack mouth. Eat it, Jacob. It's sweet. I saved it for you. Look at me. Caleb is back. I'm here. He didn't move. I pried his fist open. Inside was a crumpled, blood minus soaked piece of paper. A confession letter they forced him to write. It listed his crimes: being stupid, reading too loud, existing. They killed him for fun. I carried Jacob's body back to our one minus down apartment. I boiled water and cleaned him, wiping away the blood and grime. I pulled the nail out of his eye. I sat there from dusk until dawn, staring at the 5 names scrawled at the bottom of that bloodied note. My hit list. I needed a plan, but before I could even formulate one, a rat scurried into my trap. Late that night, a window creaked open. Someone was breaking in. It was one of them, Doug. He probably went back to the factory, saw the body was gone, and panicked. Shit, he whispered, tripping over a bottle. Did the retard actually die? That was scary as hell. Whatever, even if he croaked, I'm a minor. Can't touch me. He turned on his flashlight and screamed. I was sitting in the corner, staring right at him with wolf eyes. Jacob, dull on his ass, scrambling backward. You're alive, you freak? Don't scare me like that or I'll beat you again. I stood up and flicked the light switch. Doug paused. Who are you? You're not Jacob. I smirked. Smart kid. You can tell us apart even with identical faces. Jacob's eyes messed up, Doug stammered, realizing his mistake too late. You, are you his brother? I didn't answer. I kicked him in the chest. I'm stronger than the average person. Doug flew back, coughing up blood. He crawled backward until his hand touched something cold. Jacob's body. He screamed like a banshee.
Click the link in my profile to watch the exciting follow-up.